Hello and welcome. My name is Emeka Ono, and it's a pleasure to have you on this training. And in this particular training, I want to show you how you can create a digital product in 24 hours or less and monetize it. So it's going to be an all-encompassing training that would be so invaluable to you. Now we progress with this training. Now, first of all, before we progress, let me explain what a digital product is. You may be asking, what is a digital product? A digital product, just like the name implies, is an intangible product. By intangible, we mean you can't touch it, you can't feel it, but it's still a product. An example, the opposite of a digital product is a physical product. And an example of a physical product is shoes, bags, food. These are tangible products because you can feel them, you can touch them, and all that. But a digital product is not possible to feel or to touch. That is why we call it a digital product. Now, why digital products? Digital products because you can create one digital product and you can resell it over time. You can resell it, you can sell it over and over again. That's the beauty of it. Comparing this to physical products, the quantity of a product you want to sell, if it's physical, will depend on the quantity you have available. If you want to sell 100 units of a physical product, you need to have these 100 units available. If you want to sell 1,000 units of a physical product, you need to have 1,000 units of these products available. And the problem is that, or should I say, let me not say a problem, but the thing there is that you will need to buy each of these products or you will need to manufacture each of these 1,000 products you want to sell. But not so with a digital product. For a digital product, you can have just one unit of it and sell to as many people as you want. You are limitless when it comes to digital products. That is the beauty of it. So we can say that the cost of procuring or producing a digital products is far, far less than what it will cost you to produce a physical product. And in many cases, we can produce a digital product free of charge. And I'm going to show you how to create a digital product free of charge. Now, the examples of digital products, one of the most common example is online courses. Another example is software programs. Another example is ebooks. Another example is checklists, and many other examples. Another example is swipe files. A swipe file is like a collection of different documents or files that will make it easier to perform a task. So it can collect different swipe files and bundle them as a product. So these are examples of digital products. But for this particular training, we are going to see how to create an online course. It's one of the digital products we are going to is the digital products we're going to be creating in this particular training. Okay, having said this, I would go right into it. Now, before we go right into it, I know many people have heard of ChatGPT. ChatGPT. So, is what's ChatGPT actually? For those that haven't heard it, ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence bot that communicates or that chats to you, provide responses as a human would. ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence messaging bot that responds to questions as a human would. So the a bottom line is as a human would, because the ChatGPT uses human languages. Having that it doesn't use human language, it would be a little more difficult to use in certain purposes. But you can actually chat with it and it ask you questions, it will respond to you and all that. So to create a digital product, one of the tools we are going to use is ChatGPT. We're going to use ChatGPT to generate the product you want to create. Now, having said that, you may wonder why ChatGPT. So let me show you how intelligent ChatGPT is. Let me come to Google and type ChatGPT past exam. exam. So you see various exams ChatGPT have passed. Exams that humans would take possibly years and years of study to pass. Okay, so this is a Business Insider. They have a list of exams ChatGPT have passed so far. Now, this is CNN. CNN says ChatGPT passes exams from law and business schools. You know what it means? If you're in Nigeria, to become a lawyer, you have to go through university education for either 5 or 6 years. Then after that, you would go through law school for another 1 year before you can become a lawyer. So it will take you like 6 to 7 years to become a lawyer, 6 7 years of study to become a lawyer. Now ChatGPT pass that exam, you would pass only if you attend university education or higher level education for 5 to 6 years or for 6 to 7 years. ChatGPT pass those exams. So let's see. And also medical school. Medical school in Nigeria is 6 years plus 1 year internship, 7 years. So the exam you pass after 7 years was passed by ChatGPT. Impressive, interesting. So ChatGPT could be a Stanford medical student, a lawyer, or a financial analyst. Here is a list of advanced exams the AI board has passed so far. Okay, ChatGPT is becoming more professionally competitive by the day. We rounded up all the exams the board has passed. So it's amazing. It could be not just any school. See, Stanford Medical School. Stanford, one of the best universities in the world. So ChatGPT passed the exams. So yeah, so let me show you this. This from Google, from CNN. So ChatGPT passes exam from law and business schools. Okay, so ChatGPT fared better during a business management course exam at Wharton. Wharton is a business school in the US. I think it's under what is school again? I've forgotten the name of the school. They say what it's a business school in the US. So it's earned a B, so B minus grade in a business school exam. To get into Wharton is highly competitive, but ChatGPT passed their exam to tell you how intelligent ChatGPT is. So, having shown you that ChatGPT is a potent tool to get information you require to get it rolling for your business. So, how then do we go ahead to access this tool? Now, ChatGPT is an AI chatbot created by a company called OpenAI. OpenAI. So, to visit ChatGPT, you need to go to chat.openai.com/chat. Chat.openai.com/chat. This is how to navigate to ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT is free to use to an extent, but it has some there are sometimes the network would be so too much that ChatGPT will go down. So if ChatGPT goes down, people using ChatGPT on the free trial would lose access to ChatGPT till the network stabilizes and you gain access to it. But there is the plus version of ChatGPT where you pay $20 per month. That if even when ChatGPT is down for every other person, ChatGPT will continue running for you. So for now, I'm using the ChatGPT free version. Now, let me remember, I want to create a digital product, and what the digital product we want to create is an online course. An online course is one of the ways to make money on repeat. Just build your course once, and after you've built your course once, you can sell it to thousands of people if you want, hundreds of thousands of people if you want, and make your money. So you can spend 24 hours or less to create a digital product and sell it to as many persons as you want. So let's say we want to create a product on okay, let's say how to Okay, let's say you want to create a course for newlyweds that haven't parented before, and they don't know how to parent their children. Maybe a newlywed that is pregnant, and maybe they are 7 months into pregnancy. And one of the worries they may be having would be, how do I take care of my child when it comes and all that. So let's say you want to create a course to help this first time moms, so that they would be able to take care of their children when they come. We can tend to create a course. We are helping people. So before you go right into it, it's important that the course you are creating should be a course that solves a problem. Don't create a course just because you're interested in it. If the course you're creating doesn't solve a problem, it becomes challenging to get people to buy it. So you need to create a course that solves a problem. And when the course solves a problem, it becomes easier for you to get people to part with their money and gain access to your course. You can sell your course for as much as you want, as low as you want. The flexibility depends on you. So let's say I want to create a course on how to parent a a newborn baby for first time moms. So we'll take ChatGPT to create a course outline for a course that helps first time moms take care of their children. Now you can create any course with any topic you want, but this idea just pops into my head, so I decided to create this course. I'm showing you a step by step guide on how to get this thing done. So now the next thing is I'll tell it this is nice. I'll tell it to give this course a catchy title. This course a catchy title, catchy and impressive title. Now, something else I like to do is I like to tell ChatGPT to add relatable examples. Add relatable examples in the course. Okay, now we are done. Now I enter. Okay, so ChatGPT is giving me a response already. ChatGPT tells me the title of this course could be Motherhood Mastery, Navigating the First Year with Confidence, which could be an amazing title because if anytime moms are able to navigate the first year of caring for their newborn baby, they will learn a lot in the first year and it becomes easier for them to take care of their children in subsequent years. So Motherhood mastery. Course description: becoming a mom for the first time can be both exhilarating and overwhelming. This course is designed to empower new moms with the knowledge and skills they need to confidently navigate the first year of their child's life. From feeding and sleep schedules to developmental milestones and self care, this course covers all the essential topics to help new moms feel prepared and in control. So, example course topics: feeding 101, breastfeeding, breastfeeding, and introducing solids, sleep strategies, establishing a routine, and dealing with sleep challenges. So, many new moms will lose their sleep and all that. So, this can be interesting to them that they'll see how to deal with sleep challenges. Developmental milestones, what to expect and how to support your baby's growth. Navigating postpartum challenges, self care, mental health, and support systems. Creating, okay, so see these amazing course topics. Okay, so ChatGPT have provided with course topics. We can decide on which one they want to use in our course. Okay, so relative examples, you can just see amazing stuff dealing with sleep regression, learn practical strategies to help your baby through sleep regressions, including soothing techniques and creating a better routine. So many stuff breastfeeding challenges, get tips for overcoming common breastfeeding challenges such as latching issues and milk supply concerns, as well as resources for seeking additional support. So you can see these topics here already are interesting for first-time moms. They're interesting already. Now let's say, okay, these are course topics. I'll say provide an outline. I'll give it a query again. Provide an outline. Okay, provide a lesson note for the suggested course topics, and use each of the topics as new chapter topics. Okay, so you see what I'm telling is to do as new chapter topics. Now I'm expecting that it would be chapter 1, see feeding 101, breastfeeding, breastfeeding, and introduction, introducing solids. So see here, this is the first topic is suggested. As I've told you to make this chapter topic, it's just doing that. It's just doing exactly that. Okay, so this lesson notes. This chapter is all about feeding your baby, covering everything from breastfeeding and breastfeeding to introducing solid foods. We'll discuss the benefits and challenges of each method and provide tips for making feeding a positive and stress-free experience for both you and your baby. By the end of this chapter, you feel confident in your ability to nourish your baby and respond to their feeding cues. Okay, so this is chapter 7. Fine, amazing. It's have provided us a few overview. Now see what I'll do. I'll go deeper. I'll then tell it provide a full lesson note for the first chapter. I'll now go from chapter to chapter. Okay, so see the lesson notes. Congratulations on becoming a new mom. One of the most important things you need to do for your baby is feed them. Feeding is not only essential for their growth and development, but it's also an important bonding experience between you and your baby. In this chapter, we cover the basics of feeding your baby, including breastfeeding and bottle feeding, and introducing solids. So, see the objectives, understand the benefits of breastfeeding, learn how to recognize your baby's feeding cues, understand challenges of feeding methods, and all that. Okay, so nice. It's have given me lesson topics, subtopics under these topics. Benefits of feeding your baby. Okay, so I'll give it a prompt again. I'll tell it, give a full outline, a full outline. Let me say a full course content. Because the response you get from ChatGPT depends on the prompt you are giving it or you gave it. Provide a full course content for, for 1.1 above. After this, I'll tell it to provide for 1.2 above and then for 1.3 above and all that. You see, it's giving me um, contents already. Breastfeeding is a natural and and healthy way to nourish your baby, and it provides numerous benefits for both you and your little one. So you can see what it's giving me, get started with breastfeeding, how to prepare. So I can still tell you to break these things down, and or what I can actually do, I and this is something I recommend you do in your course. You don't want to provide all the notes in the slides you are going to be using. You can use these as subtopics or subtopics and all that in your course outline. So when you are teaching, you are now explaining this, the correct positioning for breastfeeding. You can say, let's for instance, want to teach this in our course. You can say positioning and latching techniques, teaching new moms how, or would be new moms, how they should position their children and how their children should or their babies should latch. So the correct latching position, you can now tell them, hello new moms. Um, there are different positions your child can take when they are latching, but there is this recommended position that will be helpful to you. We recommend that when your baby want to latch, you hold them from left to right, from right to left, so they will latch very well, and you won't feel pain when they are suckling. This, that. You see how I'm able to do this without having to go through it. But if you're not a subject matter expert, you don't understand these things, you can still tell ChatGPT to give you a breakdown. ChatGPT would actually, when you tell it, it will give you the step by step of what to say. It can, yes. And then, but you shouldn't put all of those information in your slide so your slide doesn't become too big or too text heavy. You don't want that. You just put the key points like this and just put this as bullet points in your slide. And then after you're done with this, you then record your slide and then sell. So this is how to generate content. You see, in a few minutes, we've generated amazing content, and I'm telling you, this content alone is amazing to form a course. It's amazing. So when someone that will be a mom for the first time sees a course with this kind of topic, would they be interested or not? They will likely be interested. So now you know that the people, your target audience for this particular product are would be first moms or first time moms. It's important. Remember, create the products that people would buy. And I'm telling you, women love their babies so well. They cherish their babies like gold, even more than gold. So when you show them what will make them give their baby the best health, they most likely be interested in listening to you, and you make a lot of money. So the basic is that you can create this course once and then sell it multiple times. Now we can continue this process and get the full course out, the full material we want to use for our course. So the next thing we want to do now is to create the actual course. Okay, so I'll go to create our course. We're going to use this tool called Canva. It's possible that you already know about canva.com, which is fine, but that's what we are going to use to create our course. You see how I'm going to do this? Very easy. I'm going to go on Canva. And when Canva opens for me, you'd see I would come to presentations, and then I'll choose a template I want to use for my presentation. And then after I've chosen a template I want to use for my presentation, I would start copying my contents from ChatGPT from here, and I'll be pasting them on Canva. Okay, so I'm here now. I click on presentations on Canva. I'm already logged into my Canva account. So if you don't have an account on Canva, you need to create an account on Canva. Same thing with ChatGPT. If you don't have an account with ChatGPT, once you log into the link I had mentioned when we are starting, you'll be asked to create an account. It's very easy to create an account. So yeah, these are different templates we can use. Okay, let me look for anyone that will be beautiful for me. Okay, so talking presentation. Let me look for one other talking presentation. Okay, this looks beautiful. So let me use these templates. It's minimalist and yeah. So let's use it. Okay, so this is the template already. The slide template is here. What I will do is I'll apply all 14 pages. So all these pages will be added to this space so I can start editing. So for here, for now, I have only this. Now you see the populated this other slide pages. Okay, so I'll start populating this. This here would go my, this is where my title would go. I'll come back to ChatGPT. Then let me go to here. Remember ChatGPT gave us a title, Motherhood Mastery, Navigating the First Day with Confidence. I'll Control C. I'll come back here. I'll Control V. Nice. So if this doesn't look good, but it actually looks interesting, I'll come here, I'll change to my name. My name is Emeko Ono. So I'll change this to my name, which is fine. Then I can remove this view more. First of all, let me ungroup so I can remove this level more. I don't think it would be interesting to have it. So I'm deleting this off. Delete. Fine. Now the cover page, you can actually, the image that will be here, you can use the image of a baby of a pregnant woman. So use a relatable image. So when your audience sees it, they feel like, oh wow, this is me, or this speaks to me. Now what you can do to do this, you can actually come here, the left hand side of your Canva, you go to elements, and then you can search baby. If you want to use the image of a baby. Now, if you're using Canva free, you would have limited image options. Some of them they will tell you premium, but Canva Pro is actually very cost effective. It's 2,800 naira or so per month, which is something you can subscribe to. But for now, let's assume we want to use Canva free. And I want to use this image. Let's assume I want to use this image. See, I just dragged and dropped this image. Fine. But what could be amazing is if you can look for a black baby, if you're selling to Nigeria, so you search black baby. Interesting. See black baby here. This is premium, it's pro. So you need to subscribe to Canva Pro to use it. See image of a baby. Let me use this. Fine. Interesting. So it's looking fine. Now for the color of your slide, you think about which color would maybe color that babies will like. But actually at this time it's their moms that will be accessing this course. So colors that everyone will like. You want to come here, background color, and change, let's say something like purple, or let's use this. I think this is interesting. So fine, amazing. So you see, we've changed this just with the click of a button. We said the Christian course. This course is by Mekono, and I've changed this image and others. Motherhood Mastery. I'll be getting the first year with confidence. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'll go to the next slide. I can now talk about myself. So I would recommend you also change the background. I think this one is okay. It can go with the first one. Yeah, fine. So I'm Emeka Ono, or I'm Emeka. Okay. So it tell them why they should listen to you in this course and say I have an experience as a midwife. I have an experience, okay, a 10-year experience as a midwife. And I've helped to deliver 1,200 babies in my in the lifetime of my career. In the lifetime of my career, you can see these. I'm just making them up here, but for you, you can just plan it. You can plan it. Yeah, but fine. The image, I'll come here, I'll come back. I can decide to use the image of another black baby. I can use let me use the image of a pregnant woman, so they would feel like, oh, this slide is talking about me, pregnant woman. Let me say pregnant black woman, so it will be relatable. So if you, as I had mentioned, you have limited options in Canva free. So see this. These are amazing images I could use, but they are pro. If I use them, this still they'll be the Canva watermark. So, but what I recommend, as I had mentioned, the Canva Pro is just 2,800 naira or so per month, and it's amazing for what it would give you. So but let's just continue for the sake of this course. Of yeah, I would. You see, I've done this. Okay, let me correct this. Semicolon. Nice. So I'll come to the next slide. Let's say work experience. If you don't want that, which I don't think is fine, I'll come here and then I'll delete. I'll delete page. To do that, I came to the slide here. I click on these three dots here, and then I click on delete. So I think this one is not necessary to. I will now come here. So I can come here and say course outline. outline or what you learn in this course. Don't say course outline, so it doesn't look too academic. What you learn, use simple languages. Okay, fine. Now this is just expanded, and I don't think I like this. So I can just expand this. Fine. But if I don't like this too, what I can do is I'll just select this. I'll reduce the font size here. Okay, if I want to change the color, I'll just select the text. I'll come here and change the text color. But I think this is fine. Now I'll come back to ChatGPT. See freedom 101. I'll start with this. Control C. I'll come back here and then I'll paste this Control V. Okay, so how I can this is taking too much space. So see what I'll do. I'll just selected this. I'll drag this down. Now here I can expand this. Okay, let me come from here. I can expand this. I'll expand this to. Then I can bring this to the center so it will look beautiful. Nice. So what you learn, this is first one. Now let me take this a little bit up so it will be at the center. Impressive. So they'll learn this. I can just say chapter one here. One. Let me say one. Chapter one. One. Fine. Now let me reduce because chapter one I can try to expand, but I want to reduce instead. Let me reduce the font. Interesting. Now I'll do the second thing. I'll come here. I'll select this sleep strategies. I'll copy this, Control C. I'll come back here. I'll do the same thing here, Control V. So what I can actually do instead, I can just delete all of this because it will make me to keep working. If I use it, it will make me to keep working. So I'll come here instead. I'll then come here and say duplicate. Now after duplicating, you see, I don't need to expand anything or all that. So I'll come here, select this text, and then press this. Interesting. I'll come here and say chapter 2. Okay, so chapter the 2 came here. I think it's even beautiful here like this. So let me make it same here. Chapter 2. Fine. Interesting. So I'll come here, I'll position this at the center. I'll position this at the center and all that. Okay, so I can repeat this for chapter 3. I can do control C, control V. I can do duplicate here, and then I will drag and drop to where I want. Nice. So I'll keep doing this. Let me do it for the third one. Control C. I'll come back here and I'll select this. Control V. Interesting. So I'll turn this to chapter 3. Can you see how our course is getting ready? I'll come back here. I'll change it to the image of a baby, black baby. So I'll choose a black baby. I've not used this. I'll use this. Interesting. So I can come here and I can use whatever text I want to use here. I can delete things I want to delete from here. Interesting. So this page is done. I can do the other tweaks I want to do here. I'll come to the next page. I'll now start with chapter 1. I can see chapter 1 here. I'll then give the subpoints of chapter 1 here. Then after that, I would I'll look for a plain slide. I may need to delete all of this. Yeah. Remember I didn't plan this course. I'm just doing it spontaneously. But as you're doing yours, we have enough time to plan everything. Okay, so I think I love this. What I'll do now is to delete all of these. Yeah, let me delete this instead. Okay, let me delete this instead. Nice. See, I say I retain these two lines because I feel they'll make it interesting. So I can just say something like fun fact if it's applicable to the course I'm creating, or I'll just put something notable from here so they can easily pick up something from here. Now I'll come here, I'll say text. I want to add text, add a little body of text. I'll come here, let me go to ChatGPT. I'll just copy something. Let me copy this. You don't want to copy the lesson notes. You may want to copy some parts of this. some part of it. Remember, you need to plan the course. I'm just doing this spontaneously. Plan your course so you don't add what you shouldn't add because control. So be sure not to make your slide text heavy. Text heavy slides are not always the best for you. So I'll reposition this, I'll realign it. Fine. I think this is interesting now. Okay, if I fail, I think let me add another paragraph so it doesn't look too text heavy. Nice. So I will take this up. Fine. Okay, so let me delete this once. Okay, let me delete this. Delete page, delete page, delete page. So this is what you do. You keep copying your text from ChatGPT. As you copy the text from ChatGPT, you paste the same text on Canva, and then you edit it, you format it to look beautiful as you want it to look like. Okay, let's say all is good. All is good. I'll come here, I'll delete this, delete page, and then for free resources, I can just say thank you to learn more about me. This that I can put my social media handles here and tell them to follow me. And if I have another course, I can tell them to buy this course, maybe a part two of the course. I'll tell them to click on this link to buy. Nice. So I have this ready. See the first page, the second page, the third page, the fourth page, and then the free resources page. Okay, let's say I'm done with populating my slides and I'm ready to create my course. See what I'll do. We already you see how easy it is for you. It was for you to generate your content to populate it in a slide. And now let me show you how to record your course. To record on Canva, you come to this place that says present and record. Present and record. I'll come here, I'll present this course. Okay, because of this primary image, I'm not able to present at the moment. Oh, I can actually record, but the watermark would be there. Let me say go to recording studio, so I'll start recording. Okay, nice. I'll say if I want to use your camera, if you want to use your show your face, you select camera. If you don't want to do that, you select no camera. So at this point, I'll do no camera, and the microphone you want to use and all that. So all is good for me. I'll say start recording. So for me, I'll start recording. Two, three, one. Okay, let me just show you. Let me just record this as though it's a course. Hello everyone, welcome to Motherhood Mastery, navigating the first year with confidence. Once again, first of all, congratulations on becoming a new mom or a mom in the waiting. You've taken the first most important step to taking care of your baby by acquiring the necessary information to help you take care of your newborn baby as it comes. In this course, I'll introduce you to different methodologies and different strategies you can adapt to give your baby the amazing first day they deserve. Once again, congratulations, and I wish you have a safe delivery. Okay, before we go ahead, my name is Emeka Ono, and I have a 10-year experience as a midwife, and over the lifetime of my career, I've helped to deliver over 1,200 babies. This is impressive. So for this reason, I believe I'm an expert in this subject, and you should listen to me because I've worked with over 800 moms to deliver 1,200 babies in my 10 years career. Now, in this course, what will you learn? First of all, you learn feeding 101, breastfeeding, bottle feeding, and introducing solids. Next off you will learn is sleep strategies, how to establish a routine and dealing with sleep challenges. And that thing you learn in chapter 3 is developmental milestones, what to expect and how to support your baby's growth. Nice. So sleep is essential for both you and your baby, but it can be one of the biggest challenges of early motherhood. In this chapter, we'll cover the basics of establishing a sleep routine and help you troubleshoot common sleep challenges such as sleep regression, night working, and nap time. Fine, let's say I'm done with the course. Thank you for buying this course, or thank you for watching this course. To learn more, I have some free resources that will be helpful to you, and you can get them on this link. Dot 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 dot. Dot. Also, follow me on on across social media platform with this handle as the Mekono, so you gain a lot of experience. You will learn more about motherhood and child rearing. Thank you, and wishing you the best motherhood experience yet. Bye. You see how I just recorded my course? I'll click on end recording. Okay, so I'll wait for my recording to be uploaded. And then after it's been uploaded, I can download it. I can download it and then I'll have it on my PC. So fine. I can also copy the link. This would be, I'll suggest you do this because you're going to use this link in a subsequent process. So I'll say copy this link. You can also download to your computer, but now we've copied this link. I'll save and exit. I can download. Now let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you how this course will look like. When somebody pastes this link on their browser or when they click on this link to access it, they would have access to the course. See the course we just recorded. Now let me play the video. I hope you would hear the audio. But if you don't, if you are unable to hear the audio, all good and fine. But I just showed you how you'll be able to um, create content for your course, design your slides, and to present it. So let me play the video. Okay, so we'll stop here. We'll see how we have a course. There is nothing else left. Like, you take the time, you have a course. I told you in 24 hours or less, but you can be able to do this in 2 hours. 24 hours or less is just so, even if you are too occupied, you still have the time to do it. Now we have our course now. I remember the link. I say you should copy this link because it will be useful somewhere. So I'll copy this link, Control C. I say have it copied. Now, to sell your digital course, there's this platform called seller.co. Seller.co. So you go to seller.co. This is where you monetize your online course. You put it as a product so people can come and buy from you. Now, I have an account on seller.co already, but if you don't have an account, you can click on start selling to create an account. It's very easy. So let me say login. I'll log into my seller.co account, and then the next thing is I'll add a product. I say add a product. Now they're asking me what kind of products do I want to add. I'll say these two products, and I'll go to next. So after I've gone to next, the next thing I want to do is I'll need to populate this information. So here I need to add the image of my product. So let me just choose a random image. This is important. Choose the best image you can get or you can have. And upon this, name of a product. Remember the name of a product. Um, Motherhood mastery. So I have something copied already. So let me just paste this here and go and get the name of a product. I can't remember it off the top of my head. So, okay, motherhood mastery. Yeah, navigating your face with confidence. I'll say copy. I'll come back to seller.co. I'll then here name of my products, control V. Price, I can say 5,000 naira in naira. The beauty of seller.co is that on this same platform, you can sell to people across different parts of the world with the same link. So if somebody is in the US, they'll convert the price to dollar, they'll collect the payments for you, and then they'll remit to you. Okay, if this is a free product, you just set the price to zero so people can get it for free. Should strike out original price. So let me say that this should cost 25,000 naira, 25,000, but I'm selling it at 10,000 naira, at 5,000 naira actually. So Control X, describe this text. You can actually tell ChatGPT to give you a short description for this course and you copy it and paste here. So categories, I'll say baby. Is it baby? So just choose the right category, but let me just choose baby. So go ahead. Not baby. So let me say lifestyle. Let me just choose something. So continue. Traveling, culture, gaming. Let me say traveling. I know this doesn't apply, but when you are doing this, just choose the right category and subcategory. Okay, if you have multiple variants with different price tier, you can set this. But for now, we'll go ahead. This is a periodic product. If you don't have this order ready yet, you can set this as a periodic product. But for us, we just created that and we have it ready, so we won't do that. And give buyer access to a file. So if you downloaded that video, they can actually, if they download that video, you can upload that video here. So when somebody buys, they'll download your video. Amazing. They'll download the video of your course. But we didn't download, let's say, automatically redirect the buyer to an external URL after purchase. So I'll do this, I'll come here, I'll say Control V. Remember the course, the what's it called? The link of our presentation we copied, link of our course. With this option, your customers are redirected after purchase to the external URL you set. If you want them to access the file you uploaded to seller, do not set this URL. Okay, so fine, I'll create my digital product. Something is missing. Let me come here. What is missing actually? To add product. Okay, so let me say, let me come back here. Okay, let me just, okay, yeah, awesome. ChatGPT already gave us a description. I'll come back here, I'll paste it. Control Z, okay, see, I have this stuff. Let me just copy paste it here. Control V, Control A, Control C. I'll come back here, Control V. Fine. Now I have my course ready. I'll create my product. You need to upload the products file. Okay, so I needed to download that stuff. Let me come back here. Let me download. It's very easy. I'm on Canva. I'm downloading this file. So it should take a little time. So let me come back here. Let me just choose a random stuff. Okay, let me choose this. I'm downloading this video, but I don't have the time to wait for it. Okay, all good. I'll say create product. Awesome. Success. Congratulations, your product has been added. You can view it at, okay, let's view this product we just added. Impressive. This is the product we just added. Motherhood mastery, navigating the first year with confidence. Becoming a mother for the first time can be both exhilarating and overwhelming. This course is designed to empower new moms with the knowledge and skills they need to confidently navigate the first year of their child's life. From feeding and sleep schedule to developmental milestones and self care, this course covers all the essential topics to help new moms feel prepared and in control. Awesome. So let's say I want to buy this course now. I'll click on buy now. Fine. See the price is already here, 5K. So original price 25K, but it's struck out. I can choose how many I want to buy. I'll click on checkout. I'll choose name of the buyer, the mail address of the buyer. I'll click on pay now. So you can see all of these have been set up for you. The payments have been set up. So if you want to, somebody can pay via card, they just put their card details here and make payments. They can pay by bank transfer. So I want to pay by bank transfer, and then I would come back here. They'll give me an account number to make payment to. Okay, so this account number to make payment to. Okay, so when I make this payment, I'll have access to that link. I'll be redirected to the link of that course, which is this, and then I'll gain access to this. So I believe you found value in this course, how to create and monetize your digital product. Now, after you've created your digital product, you've um, published it. The next thing is for you to start selling it. Now, if you are in a group, if you have access to pregnant moms to be, you can start sharing this to them to buy. But if in the case you don't have an audience yet, it's important for you to create an audience before you can sell your course. So for that, for people that don't have an audience, I have an upcoming course. So an upcoming training on Friday of this week. I'll have a training on how to build an audience. So to access this, you need to visit here to register. The training here, the training is okay. So the training is you can access the training at emekano.com/BYA. So come here. For now, because you have access to this course, between now and Friday, you can get access to this course for 5,000 naira only. You see how to build an audience to sell your course to. emekono.com/BYA. You get access to this. You register for my training. It's actually a class. So you register for the training, and then once you register for the training, you make payments for the training, and you have a class where I'll show you step by step guide on how to build an audience for you to monetize your course. Because if you have a course but you don't have an audience to monetize to, you're not creating your course for your own personal consumption. You're creating a course for people to buy. But if you don't have an audience of people to buy your course, you've you've created a course for your personal consumption. So, but to build an audience, to get people that will be interested in this buying, how to sell your course, this is how to where to go to. But if you already have an audience, yeah, you can start selling to your audience. But if you want to take your audience building a step further to do it the professional way, how to get things rolling, go to emekono.com/BYA to register to attend this my training. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I believe you found value. If you want to contact me, you can do so. You can send me an email to dmekono@gmail.com. If you want to get in touch with me, you have questions or you're having problems with making payments, just send me an email to dmekono@gmail.com. I'll be glad to respond to you. Thank you so much and see you in the training. Remember, the training is this Friday. This Friday. You don't want to miss this training. And it's only for 5,000 naira. This course you just got access to, I could have decided to charge a lot of money. I could decide to charge 20,000 naira for this course and it will be way worth it. Because the money you would make from this information you just got is limitless. You can create multiple courses with this method. You can sell to multiple audiences. You can sell at the price you want to sell. So, but I've given this course for free. So if you want to build an audience, if you want to find out how to market your products a professional way, go to emekaono.com/BYA to register for my class coming this Friday. You don't want to miss this class. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.